Alright, citizens, we are on the way to Blackstone. So today's trip, let me stop. Welcome back, citizens. So heading out to the range. Originally it was supposed to be the outdoor range, Foothills shooting complex out in Cherryville, North Carolina. Today is supposed to be the first shots on the JAKL, suppressed, unsuppressed, and maybe some other surprises. But it's raining.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's been raining off and on, and if it wasn't raining, it was Mother's Day. Hopefully everybody had a good Mother's Day. But yeah, so it's been delay after delay after delay, and I'm getting itchy. So we're heading out to Blackstone. It's an indoor range. It's free shooting for me for I think 2-3 hours. Because of that relationship that we have, i.e. make a purchase, get a free range hour. So I've been collecting them for rainy days just like this. So stick with me. We're on the way there now. We'll get set up and we'll get you some first shots on the JAKL. All right, stand by.
Citizen to a citizen, boy. Citizen to a citizen, boy.
Key to life.
Another one. And now, our feature presentation.
Right, we are here. Let's see if we can get a park. Guys taking his time in the rain. You guys see this rain? It's out of control. Alright, let's go ahead and park up, and we will see you inside. Alright, so we're going to be shooting 10 shots. First 5 shots are going to be 2-2-3. It's going to be unsuppressed. First 5 shots, and then the second 5 shots are going to be suppressed using 55 grain 5.56. Sorry, not 2-2-3. 55 grain 5.56. So 5 and 5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 10.
So first 5 shots unsuppressed. Second 5 shots suppressed. First shots. Now we'll do suppressed.
guys. I'm Ron. Any questions? Any help you need?
Nice.
Let me know. You're gonna need some help.
So that is the 55 grain
Shooting? Yeah. Okay.
uh,
Lane are you on?
5.56. So now what we're gonna shoot,
We take
let's see, that's 69,
12? Yes, it doesn't matter.
69.
I just want to be sure. I'll tell you how.
All right, so the next one we're gonna shoot, we're gonna shoot we'll shoot a box of these. We'll shoot 20. This is AAC 5.56, 69 grain, hollow points. Matter of fact, we'll load up 10. We'll see how these 10 fare. I'm shooting a little bit low to the left, but right now we're just doing function tests, suppressor, how it sounds. We'll dial in the SLX later off camera. That's pretty boring, to be honest with you. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 shots. It's going to be 69 grain 5.56. We're using the AAC ammo. That's PSA's ammo. Let's go. Feels real comfortable. I mean, 2, 2, 3. Getting a little bit of gas back in my face. All right, it's 10. Safety on. So that is the
Gun state. Yeah, just to make it, I mean,
69 grain. I didn't hear that big of a difference, but then again, 5.56. It's not easily suppressed. It wasn't meant to be. So I mean, it is what it is.
You don't even have to count. She's there.
Let's see. So the next one is going to be American Eagle 75 grain. Let's see what 5 grain sounds like. Again, this is more so for function suppression. I'll dial this in off camera. It'll take about 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
9, 10. So we're going to do 10 rounds. This is a 75 grain. I think the highest is 70. I don't know if it's the highest that I've seen in PSA is 77. So let's see what this does.
Everybody's new at one time or another. Yes, no. I've been doing it for 50 years. I still have trouble once in a while.
That sounded a little bit quieter. It sounded a little bit quieter.
This tells everybody it's not loaded. Okay?
Oh. So PSA JAKL. Now I haven't made any adjustments to this yet, so maybe that's what I need to do. So if I turn it to the left, that's closing off the gas. So let's do one click. It's hot. Woo! Let's do one click to the left to close that off. I think what happened was the bolt came back really fast and caught the round in while it was ejected. So I'll do, yeah, I did one click to the left. In fact, there's no more. So I was on the second position with that. All right, let's go. Wait a minute, double feed. Clear that first. All right, let's go. What we have here is a stuck round. Oh, here it is. I got it. All right, we won't use that again, and we won't use this again. If you look right here, you'll see that it's been pushed in. That's basically, this round was stuck in there and it was trying to get the round in there, so it pushed it down. So we'll put that aside and dispose it out accordingly. And this was even a little bent. So let's get 2 more rounds in there, and I'll call it a day. I don't want this to be a long video, but it seems to be functioning well. You just have to work with the adjustable gas. Once you get that dialed in and you know where you need to be, when you're shooting suppressed, and it also depends on what grain, you're fine. All right, let's go. Yep, sounds a little bit quieter. All right, put it on safe. Enjoyed that. Listen, I don't know how good the footage is. I didn't bring my wireless mic, so we'll get you back on the bench, give you the range report, and go from there. Stand by. All right, citizens, we are back from the range. It's actually a different day, a couple of days later, or one day later. Anyway, long story short, we're going to do this video a little bit different. This is supposed to be our first shots video, but we're going to give you some bonus footage on the Savior Specialist 34-inch coffin bag, I think is what it's called. If not, I'll put up the caption down below of the actual bag. I completely forgot about this bag I had. Well, I'll show it to you guys, but it looks like a coffin. Looks like a coffin and fits the JAKL perfectly. So the video is really about the JAKL, but we're going to throw in the bag and we'll see how it goes, right? So first off, with the JAKL, I'm going to tell you, I love it. Not just because, you know, there's no returns on these things, but I love it. It handled well, suppressed and unsuppressed. We had some instances, well, not some instances, but some failure to eject, some FTEs, and then we had some double feeds. And that's all was expected, because depending on what grain you're shooting, there will be, you'll have to adjust the gas on it, okay? So you'll see in the video, which by the way is poorly lit. I mean, I brought a light, but for some reason in that bay, I was in the second bay of Blackstone, which I never shoot there, not unless I have to. I've shot there before, but if I don't have to, I'll go outdoors or I'll go to Point Blank. Point Blank is a little bit more relaxed over there. Shout out to Point Blank in Morrisville, not Matthews. Point Blank in Morrisville. North Carolina. Anyway, yeah, it's how should I call it? It was a great experience. Just know that if you get the JAKL, you're gonna have to go through some testing. We went out there. I keep saying we is in the channel, but I went out there with 55 grain, 5.56, 62 grain, 5.56, 69 grain, 5.56, and I want to say 75 grain. It did not like that set either 75 or 77, but when we get to the bag, I'll be able to tell you which one because it has the ammo in it. All right, let's go ahead and get to the bag. Not that kind of bag. Let's get to the bag. Let's unpack it. This is all what I took to the range, and this is all what it fits. It fits much more, but this is what it fits. So we're going to a different area. We're not on the bench. We're to the side of the bench, but this is the bag. As you can see, oh, this is convenient. I've got it on like a little turnstile so you could see it. Yeah. All right, so as you can see from this angle, if you look at it, it looks like a coffin. It kind of does. If you take these are my targets. I just slide them down there for ease. I'll take those out. It looks like a coffin. I don't know why they did that. I got this because it was out of box. It looked used, a little bit dirty, but it wasn't. It just had some oil spots on it. So I got it for really cheap, and I didn't quite have the rifle that I wanted to put in here at the time, so I never used it. But it turns out, since then I've become a big Savior fan, and this is a Savior bag. And the first time using it actually was yesterday. All right, so what do we have here? First things first that you want to look at, you got all of this cord right here. You could put hats, targets, whatever you want, hang stuff from it. It's pretty robust. Up here you have the pocket. What do we have in the pocket? We have an empty mag. We bought this because I watched it online, but basically this tells you the position, what it does for each position. So position 1, most constricted, and then you have position 2. Position 3 was the sweet part for the 69 grain. It likes 69 grain. It ran it flawlessly. It ran the other stuff, but the ejection pattern wasn't what I would prefer, or what it should be. It wasn't 3 o'clock. So we brought that with us. Always bring the toolkit. Didn't have to use it, thank goodness. What else is in here? These are all my sight adjustments for pistol sights, rifle sights, and I got a little bit of lube in here. So it fits that in that pocket. The pocket is deep enough you could fit a small pistol in here. What else do I have? I've got some lube. This is from Live Free Armory. Live Free Armory Freedom Oil. Some additional 9mm rounds. These are the 115s or the 147s. These are 115. All right, so that's that for that pocket. As you can see, it takes up most of my hand up to here, so that's how deep it is. Look, I'll do it again. So that's how deep it is. Pretty cool. And over here, it's pretty dope. So this compartment, this is an outside compartment. It opens up, right? So it opens up, and you have a couple of options with this, right? I chose to go ahead and get my loadout here. So I've got 3 AR mags or JAKL mags. I've got 2 pistol mags right here. Then I've got my little suppressor pouch to keep it protected so it doesn't get scratched up. Anyway, listen, man, I know I'm corny, but I gotta try, So this has a unique feature. You can rock it like this, closed with the zipper, or you can take this and you can stuff it down here, and you can rock it like that. I don't know what the purpose of rocking it like this is, unless you just want to have this open to, you know, for whatever, and not have that flapping around. But for my use, I'll keep this closed until I need to use it. All right, main compartment. We'll spin this around. Main compartment's right here. All right. So let's see, how can we do this without it slipping off? Let's kind of put it right here. All right, so here's my ammo. I got a little Savior ammo bag. Now I keep the ammo in boxes, right? Because I want to know what I'm shooting when I'm shooting it on camera. So I know right here, this is the 69 grain that it liked. It loved this. I shot about 200 rounds of the 69 grain. Now what it didn't like, oh no, this is 223. Wait a minute, what's this? This is 556. Okay, what it didn't like is this stuff right here. This 223 Remington 75 grain TMJ, that's Total Metal Jacket. I've never shot Total Metal Jacket before, ever. But I got the 75 grain because it's supposed to run quieter through the suppressor. So it didn't like that at all. This is where I was getting my double feeds and my failure to ejects on that. Even when I adjusted the gas on the 75 grain, it still gave me some problems. So I got to make some calls on that. What else do we have here? We had another one. Oh no, that was it. 69. So we had 55. I shot all the 55. These here, well, I didn't shoot all of the 55. I got bored of shooting the 55 because it wasn't giving me that sound suppression, so I emptied the mags and threw them back up in here. So that's the spare. That's the rest. I could use that in a regular AR. So here she is. Once again, the Jackal trigger ran flawlessly. I mean, it was. I'm used to the velocity trigger, the 240s specifically, and it did what it was supposed to do. No issue. The jams were very easy to clear. Very easy to clear. The safety worked perfect. My 45-degree safety. Of course, my new addition to my new update, where I took off the old FDE mag pull. Let me show you why. Let me show you why I took it off. So I took it off because it's like plastic. Do you hear that? It's like plastic. And that's exactly how it feels face versus this. And the feel itself is a rubberized feel. Let's see. So, I mean, yeah, that felt good. It fit perfectly in the pocket of the shoulder. I mean, it's only adjusted 2 positions. Typically, when I shoot my regular AR, I'm out 3 to 4. I don't know what that's about, but it felt really comfortable. My eye relief was perfect. I had a perfect spot at the same time, each and every time. I had my cheek on here. I didn't lose it. I gotta, you know what I gotta do? I gotta get the AR, and I have to figure out why is that. I'll put a regular AR-15 against this. Now let me show you something, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, and right here. So I shoot like this. This is my grip right here, okay? And then my thumb is out, okay? Now, there were times when I was on there was like a rest, you know, that block you rest on, because I'm shooting well, it doesn't matter if you shoot indoors or outdoors, but I'm shooting off of a rest. So the rest started to bother my knuckle here, so I moved my fingers up 3 fingers. Now you see where my hand is? See where that finger is? So I started gripping it like this to get a good grip and pull it back into my shoulder. When I tell you I burnt the hell out of my finger here, this piece, well, the whole barrel gets hot, but this piece was scorching. The only thing that saved me really and truly is I did have, no, the second time I had gloves on, I was smart, I put gloves on. The first time I just felt the heat, and, it barely touched it, and then the heat just got me. But this part right here, this whole area gets super hot, including the adjustment. This adjustment piece right here, it gets super hot. So don't touch this, all right? Or be mindful of it, and I'll do the same. But it was really perfect. Had a good time shooting this, and I might be going back when I get back from my trip. I won't tell y'all where until I get back. I won't tell you when. Well, I guess you already know. Or maybe I'll just release the video another time. All right. Well, back to the bag. So the bag, let's move that out the way. So that's one compartment. That's one of the main compartments here. You have this Velcro so you can strap everything in. Then you have this second compartment, and you have this flap here. This flap is actually removable. Oh, back over here. So here you have this moly webbing. You can adjust this to go up or down, or it could be skinnier, right? So you can you could use all 3, or you could use one just in case. If you want to just strap in the barrel itself, or just use one instead of using all of these, and that's a much better fit. Anyway, this flap comes down. Technically, you could fit a whole nother rifle in here. It does fit. I didn't want to bring another rifle because I wanted to focus on getting a bunch of shots in on the Jackal. So that's what I did. I brought my 19 with me. I didn't have to undo that. I gotta do is that this doesn't come apart like that. That actually stays like that. Slips right in. 19X. Clear. Safe direction. So that's what I brought there, just in case I didn't show clear on this. It's clear. But yeah, so you have that extra compartment there. In fact, let me unpack this. Clear that. So that stays like that. These are pretty cool. This is from Savior too. They're all hook and loop. You can reposition them anywhere you want. This is for their multi-pistol. Same as the pouches in the front, the mag pouches and the mag pouches. So back here it's vented, as you can see. So if you're actually wearing it on your back, which I don't see people doing that long term, it's vented, so it keeps the airflow. You got another pocket here, and this goes all the way down the length of the bag. The back strap is vented as well. Got these huge fat clips, and you could switch sides depending on which side you want to sling it. You got these grab handles if you want to just grab it and throw it. And then you have your waist strap, so you can strap it around your waist. Again, something I don't see myself using. It's a range bag. It's not a go bag. They have handles here. They have this one interesting piece, which I don't know. So they're setting it up like some quick reaction bag or something. So they have this little strap or handle right here. And basically you're supposed to be able to rip it open like this and pull out a rifle. Let's just say that's never ever going to happen. All right, there's no way, especially if your rifle is strapped down in there. But it was a good thought, It was a good thought. But there it is. That's the Savior Equipment coffin bag, 34 inch. It's the 34 inch, and I really felt that it paired well with the Jackal, or any FDE or whatever rifle that fits in there, 34 inches. All right, I didn't want this video to be too long. but I figure if I'm showcasing two items at one, just knock it out the box, the bag and the jackal. So here she is, clear. This is basically the final configuration of the jackal, right? You got your quick detach mount, you got your Streamlight ProTac full rail mount, your SLX 1 power, it's my primary arms with the ACSS, Cyclops, this is the green reticle by the way, and it's etched if you know about prisms, so that if it does go down you still have some sort of sighting systems, and that's why you don't see any flip up sights or iron sights on this. I wanted to run this real slick. Magpul furniture, Magpul K2 Mode Plus grip. Got the MT29 round mag, chamber empty, F5 buttstock. I love it. Next plans for this. So this is chambered in 5.56 and it's a 13.7 pin and welded. I'm giving y'all the next plans. Typically I just try and surprise people. So the next plan is get an 8.5 inch upper chambered in 300 blackout with the QD mount, and then register this as a short barrel rifle. That way I could shoot 2 calibers. I can shoot my 5.56 at long distances out to 300 if I want to. I'm not that skilled to shoot out to 300 accurately with a 1X. I do have a scope that with a quick detach mount that I could pop on this in no time. So I could use it with that. But if I want to go ahead and train with the shorter configuration, 300 blackout, I got it with that. So that's the next steps for this. Just buy a complete upper. There's nothing to, that's just going to be it there, and that way I've got 2 jackals, not 1 jackal, and it will be an NFA item.
All right, that's all, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and I guess I'll check in with the airlines to see if they updated my flight. All right, stay safe, stay strapped, or get clapped.